So you may have seen a post overnight on Facebook about how the drainage system had worked properly and it was doing exactly what it was supposed to do. That may have been a little bit presumptuous. So it was about 12:30, I was in bed sleeping, and all of a sudden this massive downpour just started. Woke me up, it was so loud. So I jumped out of bed in my undies, ran downstairs to watch what was happening, and it lasted for about 15 minutes. That whole area by the top end of the drain filled up, started going into the drain, running through, and then the water just subsided. And that all happened in the space of about 15-20 minutes. And I thought, brilliant. Then about half an hour later, I'd gone back into bed. The second lot of rain came through. And I thought, let me go have another look. And what had happened is the bottom end had filled up. And so it was a puddle like I was expecting, but it had filled up so rapidly that it was now level with the top side, that's what I was concerned about. So it worked, but it just wasn't seeping away on the bottom end quick enough. Now, I guess it's fair to say it probably would seep away over time fairly quickly, but while the rain is pummeling down, it just couldn't handle it, and so it filled up on both ends. In this particular scenario though, I was taking the water off the roof, so it was a fair bit of water that was coming down. So what I think I need to do is, I don't need to change the system as is, I just need to get the roof gutters out, away from the house and up onto the street. That drainage system can be used for any residual rain that fills up that area in a flooding event, but I don't think I'm going to be able to use that for this roof's guttering system. It's just not big enough without having to make massive alterations on the bottom end. But I'm not too concerned. It was a good first test. I might need to make some minor adjustments, but at least it did get rid of a lot of the water initially. I'm off to the Gold Coast in a couple of hours. I'm back down to that customer that I was with the last time I was in the Gold Coast a couple of weeks ago, so I better go pack. Probably not the video that I want to watch right now. It turned out that I was on the plane with all of the Cowboys heading down to Brisbane. So the Cowboys are an NRL team. You might have seen this sign on one of my older videos. Basically in Townsville, they call it Cowboy Country because NRL players are like heroes there. So it was amazing being on the plane because everyone was super excited. Everyone was getting photos. It was just such a cool vibe on the plane because even though it was full, everyone was stoked to be on that plane. Okay, train trip down to the Gold Coast, and then I've got about an hour in the hotel where I can do some prep, and then I'm heading off to the client to do some more training with them. So the train was a little bit late after the plane was a little bit late, which has all resulted in me being fairly late getting to the training tonight. So I was kind of hoping I was going to have some time to do a bit of prep work before going into this, but it looks like I'm going to just have to rely on some sweet talking, and hopefully I'll get through it in one piece. So a pretty good day overall. I went out for dinner, had an amazing pizza from this dodgy little restaurant around the side. Pretty impressed with the chef. It was one of the best margaritas I've had in a long time. And yeah, I reckon I might call it a night early tonight. I'm gonna try and get up early tomorrow morning and go for a nice long run. So yeah, that's it for today. time for a run. Okay, so the run went well this morning. I did 8 kilometers on a 6-minute per kilometer pace, according to that new app, which I'm pretty happy with. That's sort of what I'm aiming for at the moment. So I'm heading downstairs now to check out, a bit of breakfast, and then off to the customer.